Hello, my name is Kristian Naugle. I am the store manager here at Computing Paradise in Corydon, Indiana. And tonight I'm making this video. I got a few things for you in this video. We're going to be setting up Philips Hue lighting, most specifically the Hue Bloom. We're also in the near future going to have videos about how to set up, but most specifically install a cooling solution on your Raspberry Pi. And then always use Thermaltake TG7 thermal grease because it uses diamonds as its active ingredient. I've tested it myself. It will not conduct electricity. That's the main thing. Really good thermal conductivity, what diamond brings, but it will not conduct electricity. And that's exactly what you need when dealing with tiny chips on little computers such as Raspberry Pi, Odroid, Orange Pi, and other things like that. So we're going to cover the benefits of Philips Hue lighting and the awesome things that it can do for you. If you've never heard of Philips Hue lighting, simply known by many people as Hue lighting, it is a smart and programmable LED lighting solution. You can save energy even compared to regular LED lights because you don't always need full brightness, or you don't need them always on. With the awesome accessories that Philips makes for the Hue lighting system, you can even do dimmer switches such as this. So, I'm going to turn off this here. I'm using Belkin Wemo switches, smart switches, here in the store, and I'm going to turn out this other light, turn out the shop light. And also, I'm going to demonstrate what else you can do with these with your smartphone. Give me a moment to get bombarded with notifications on my phone while I turn out these lights. Now if you look, and I'm looking as well, yeah, we got a nice comfortable amount of light in here. It's pretty nice and cozy. This is actually our, I'm going to show you, this is our lobby here in Computing Paradise. These are Philips Hue light strips. Of course they're LED. This little table's pulled out because you're going to see why. I'm going to put one of those Philips Hue Blooms underneath this. Here's my lobby here at Computing Paradise. Of course, behind is the entrance door here. Nice. But, a recent addition is I added this television. Mounted it myself. So you see I turned off the lighting on the sales floor there. And then I'm going to frame this back up because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Alright. So the Philips Hue dimmer switch is what I have right here. And you'll set it up in the app. There's going to be presets and things like that you can do where you can create your own settings. So I got the first button press set up on this to turn on the lobby to a nice neutral daylight white at full brightness. Press it again, and one of the strips there in the lobby will go to a nice hot pink. The other one will go to an orange, and we have a blue color over here on the one Philips Hue Bloom. Press the dimmer switch again to reset it. It's been a while since I pressed it, so it goes back to the first press. Second rapid press. So we have one of the light strips turning green, the other one turning orange. They're at kind of a medium brightness. Then press it again. We got another one there, and I'll show you these lighting modes on the camera. But you might see the lighting in here. Now this one is a very dim setting known as Computing Paradise After Hours. One is going to be purple colored for one of the strips. The other is going to be a nice golden orange. And of course the Doom Shipper is possessed by the demons of hell, glowing red, and then go back to there. So I'm going to show you these modes of operation again, and then I'm going to show you in the app what that's going to do for you. So, back here in our lobby, as you see whenever I press the button, so there's the first press, press it again, there's the nice hot pink color, the orange color, and then the bloom over there behind the Doom Shipper is blue. It gets its colors actually from a picture, and the picture, I'm just going to set it again, the picture that it gets its colors from is actually that right up there, the September 1992 issue of Nintendo Power Magazine, which I'll show you. It's really awesome. There we go, right here. So, September 1992. This magazine is exactly 25 years old. And really awesome stuff. So you open it up. Pretty good condition for a quarter-century old. Awesome. Love it. Felix the Cat. It was a great game for a Nintendo NES. I'm going to make a video about it before too long. Oh, there we go. Look at those colors. How about that, huh? Oh, yeah. Lots of colorful things. Prince of Persia. You thought about the Jake Gyllenhaal movie was your first introduction? No, this was my first introduction. Summer of 1992. Of course, there's the Jetsons. Who could forget the Super Mario comics? Soul Blazer. Super Bowling. What else do we have in here? And Monopoly. Oh, yeah. Physical print magazines. Oh, DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince. Back in the very early 90s. He dressed really, really good. I love the way that guy dressed. Too bad those shirts are kind of rare. The Home Base album from 1992. Awesome clothing. Both of them dressed very nicely. September 1992. How about that, huh? Tim Allen back in the day. Look at this awesomeness. Nintendo Power Magazine. 1992. So somehow these got all mixed up in here. My magazine rack that I got from what was it? Oh, it was Staples, yeah, in Clarksville. So, yeah, so I'm going to get back to this here. So now you know a little background on that. Of course, we can turn off the lights with our dimmer switch. We'll turn them back on again. Of course, you can dim them. So you can see it's getting progressively dimmer. Dim it to any amount you want. Of course, you can brighten them back up again. Philips Hue is a awesome product. Bringing back our settings. So there we go, September 1992. And then here's our Halloween theme. Orange and green, but also M. Bison, alternate color from Street Fighter II Champion Edition. Which is an awesome game. I'll get that back up on there. Oh, look at that. Right up there. Street Fighter II Champion Edition. There's the arcade flyer. Awesome. And then we got the... Okay, this is actually gets its colors from an issue of Nintendo Power Magazine, but it's a nice kind of turquoise green and pink, very early to mid 1980s. Of course, the Doom Shipper is going back yellow. But totally awesome setup we got here. Using your smartphone. Connected to Wi-Fi here in the shop. And then I'm going to operate the Belkin Wemo, which is what I got on my fluorescent lights. So the app is opening up. Turn on the sales counter. Turn on the shop light. So, how about that, huh? So, I'm going to get into setup of these things. So, we're going to take the box, we're going to set our Raspberry Pi to another place where we're going to work on that project later. It's going to be another video. So when you open up the box, here's what you're going to get. Who's notifying me? Just a friend of mine from back in the day. Of course, I got not introduced him. Although I'm the store manager here at Computing Paradise, this is my boss here. This is Beekchild, spelled B-E-E-K-C-H-I-L-D. And he's the owner of Computing Paradise. So, yeah, he's good boy. He's Magic Owl. And he taught me the mystery of diamonds. So, anyway, we'll set this one down so it's out of the way. Set the TG7 thermal grease back over there. Alright. And I'll show you what we get. Now, I forgot the cost of these Philips Hue Blooms. But Philips Hue lighting, you do pay out the nose for this stuff, but I tell you what, it's worth it. It's awesome. Anybody that uses this stuff will know why you pay the money. You're not paying for a name. I know that's a superficial human tendency to think that everything's all just greed levels and paying for a name. And sometimes, you know, maybe it could be, but it's not always the case. No. People that develop these products are engineers, and they don't like working for free any more than you do. So that's where your money goes. Alright, we'll set this down here. So inside the box, this is your Philips Hue Bloom. So it is kind of an area light, sort of like a floodlight. These things use the Zigbee protocol to communicate. And they're made actually pretty well. I thought that was plastic, but I think it's metal. They're designed to sit and be at a kind of angle like that. And let's see, I'll demonstrate this for you. I'm going to plug it in here. Comes with its cord already on there, so you can't really replace the cord. So either get your protection plan from whoever you buy this from, or take very good care of your things. I'm going to plug this in. Alright, so it's the color that it does by default. Okay, so right now this thing's putting out light. It's not set up with my Philips Hue bridge yet, so there's nothing really controlling it, but I'll show you how to go about that. Doing something I should have already done. Alright, so what you do, get your smartphone or your tablet, turn on Wi-Fi, of course. What you're going to do is I'm going to show you the process. I'm going to go through it here. So, got the smartphone, you know this guy right here? Yeah, that's me. Supposedly, this is the official employee uniform. A lot of people think this is the official employee uniform of Target. This picture I took of myself just a few moments after I got out of the Target store in Clarksville, Indiana, back in May of this year, 2017. I was in there shopping or whatever, looking for Dew SA, because it's a really good beverage from Mountain Dew, special flavor, not your regular Mountain Dew. And I was in there toward the front entrance. I had just got in there, and some lady says, "Do you work here? Can you help me with this?" I'm like, "I don't work here." Blue, actually it's a Caribbean shirt with a Hawaiian lei. Does that look like the red employee shirts of Target? No, it's not. I was also dressed like this when I went in Toys R Us shopping for my son's birthday this year. A guy come up to me after he passed up a couple Toys R Us employees, and he says, "Hey, do you work here? Can you help me with this?" I'm like, "No, I don't work here. I'm just shopping." And then, of course, I was wearing a different color Caribbean or Hawaiian shirt. It depends on what day it is. And I was in Lowe's actually shopping for modular shelving for this store here. And this lady's like, "Do you work here? Can you help me with whatever?" And I'm like, "No, I'm just shopping." So apparently I work everywhere, whatever. So anyway, you got your smartphone here, and you bring up the Philips Hue app. The official app, is free for it. And now what you're going to do is you're going to see this little gear has come up, and the Philips Hue bridge has already detected this light. So you go to light setup. Now, it's already detected that there is one, but you need to set it up. So you hit the little plus sign there, and it's going to search. Keep your light powered on, okay? So you go to search, and it's going to look for bulbs that the system can detect. So this is awesome. I'm sure you might interpret this as being intimidating because you're not familiar with it, but I assure you it's easy. I learned a lot about Philips Hue just by using the app. It guides you through the process. So it's still searching through lights, looking to see what it can detect. I'm looking for... Okay, found it. Bloom number 2. And to make sure, Philips Hue is awesome. This is why you pay so much money for Philips Hue, because these engineers and designers really work on making sure it works well, that it integrates with a lot of different systems, and that it makes it very simple to use. This takes time and effort, therefore labor money, to develop the product. So don't think that, oh, it's $50 for a light bulb, it must be greed, because it's not. Okay? These people don't like working for free any more than you do. So take that into consideration. So anyway, so the way this is set up, you touch it, and your light should kind of pulse a little bit to let you know that that's the bulb you're dealing with. So we found that. Now I get to assign it to a room. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to room setup in here, okay, the Philips Hue app. Now I've already created rooms. Now the lobby, I'm going to put it in there, but I'm going to add in the Bloom 2, the light that I just set up. And we go to save. Okay, so it's saving this information to the Philips Hue bridge. Because these lights work on a principle of networking. That Philips Hue bridge manages a communication between accessories like the dimmer switch I just showed you and the lights themselves. Awesome. Alright, so we got it in there. We got 4 lights in the lobby now. So I can do whatever I want with them. So, just to let you know, I'm going to turn off my Belkin Wemo switches that's controlling these fluorescent lights. So I'm going to go in there. I even got my space heater on there. Awesome. I've been wanting these products since before I even knew they existed. Turn off the sales counter. Turn off the shop light there, the sales floor light. Go back to my Hue app. I'm going to turn off... Okay. I'm going to turn off the lobby. And look at that. Hey, it knew that thing was in there. Now I'm going to go in the lobby. I'm going to turn on just the bloom. There you go. How about that? Isn't that awesome? Hey, you don't want it just to be orange? Go in there, make it any color you want. There. Hey, you like white? There you go. You like green? Well, there it is. Hey, you want a little blue? Yep. Hot pink. There you go. And maybe you want some red, you know? And there's your orange again. Let's bring it to yellow. And you want some kind of, well, turquoise green. There. Yeah. Even dim it. You don't have to have it at full brightness all the time if you don't want. Dimmed it down as low as it'll go. So that's as bright as it'll go. Change the color and make it to a nice kind of purple color. And there's your yellow. There's your green. There's your hot pink. There's your purple. There's your red. There's your blue. There's your white. And you can do themes and stuff. Yeah, so that's pretty neat. So I'm going to turn that light off. We're going to turn on one of the light strips here in the lobby. There we go. We're going to go back to that. And the Doom Shipper. Right over there. So they're possessed by the demons of hell. So we turn that on. Oh, they're mad. They're so raging mad. Oh, look at that. Ooh, yeah. And of course I can adjust the brightness of it, as you can see with the app on my phone. You can adjust the brightness, we can adjust the color on that. Oh yeah. But anyway, awesome stuff with Philips Hue. So, turn back on the sales counter. Yeah, I'm going to turn on the lights there. So, what you can also do is you can get these things to respond to voice commands with Amazon Echo products using the Alexa voice assistant, Google Home. I feel that Google Home integrates a bit better with the Philips Hue lighting system than the Amazon Alexa or the Amazon Echo. Echo is actually the product. Alexa is the voice assistant. I like both products. I own both products and I sell both products. So the reason why I got this Bloom is I'm going to put it right back here and back behind my sales counter, and we're going to see how this works out. See what kind of lighting effects we can do with this. So turn on my other lights. So get out my smartphone, which is your kind of remote to everything nowadays. Turn off that. Turn off my actually Philips Hue dimmer switch. Yeah. So I'm going to get in here in the Philips Hue app. And I'm just going to go into the lobby right here, which is the room that I got these set up for. Turn on the Bloom. Hey, look at that. A little bit of blue light. Hey, not bad. Not bad placement, really. Oh, let's bring up the brightness a little bit so you can see that. So it's kind of neat. Not too bad. I mean, I'm going to kind of observe it myself. It's like, hey, not bad, really. Let's make it a little more visible. Yeah. So I make it a bit of a color. Yeah, it shows up good on there. So, I'm going to do some placement tests. That's not bad, actually. Not bad. I mean, I just kind of set that there. See where else it would look good at. Alright, so I placed it on the other side of that there. It's still not bad. I think I like the other placement of it better. Oh yeah. So let's see. Let's reverse the side. See if we can shine a little more light up that wall. Not bad, you know. Kind of looks good kind of anywhere in there. So it's right underneath the sales counter is where it is right now. And wondering if I should... Tell me what you know in the comments, where you think I should leave it in the placement. So right now it's actually right underneath the cash register is where it's at, but it's on the floor underneath the cash register. Where I set it up at initially was right over here behind where I was standing. So kind of let me know where you think it would be great at. And we get out the phone, we dial in some other colors. Man, it's nice. And try it again in a different area. I love Philips Hue lighting. This one's got such a wide angle of dispersion on its light. I mean, this still looks good. So now I've put it. Actually, I'll show you where I've put it. Take this camera here, detach it from the tripod. So I'm going to show you where it's at right now. So there it is, right there, back behind where I stand. It's still streaking light up here, and then I'll show you. I'm going to put it right. Kind of underneath the register again. So kind of underneath the cash register. And tell me what you think. It kind of looks better there, doesn't it? But let me know. Well, it doesn't light up that as much. It doesn't light up that area. So kind of let me know in the comments. I wonder if there's really a perfect way to put it. Yeah, it lights up that better. Hate to have to do two of them there. I'll experiment with it. So yeah, so here's the Philips Hue app. So I can make this thing any color I want using this this app. Pretty nice. Of course, I'm going to turn back on my computer shop there. This is the Belkin Wemo app. It's a nice little smart switch. Yeah, these things, they're not intimidating. They're really awesome products. Really, they're easy to use. They're very intuitive. So while I'm at it, I'm giving you a tour of the shop. Put this door on myself. Listen to how this thing shuts. So I got the door open just a little bit, barely enough for anybody to even, well, not even enough to squeeze through. Just a gentle push. Perfect. and tug on the handle. Yep, there it is. It's closed. Wall mounted this TV the other day. Got my Raspberry Pi 3 set up there. I did the heatsink installation on it. That heatsink is 25 millimeter by 25 millimeter by 20 millimeter. Pretty oversized so far as Raspberry Pi heatsinks go. Use the Thermaltake TG7. It is about $8. This is the best. This is, in my opinion, this is the only thermal paste to use on a Raspberry Pi. I mean, you can use Arctic Silver on a desktop computer and it'll work great because that chip is so much larger than the chips on the Raspberry Pi. So you can use thermal grease that's based on silver that, you know, not only conducts heat but also conducts electricity, and you can get by with it. But on the tiny chips that are on like Raspberry Pi and Odroid and other little single board computers, I would not use Arctic Silver or Arctic Alumina or anything like that. None of the metallic thermal paste, please. Because, I mean, I've really tried to be careful, and when you press that the heat sink down and it squeezes out a little bit of thermal grease and gets onto the little the pins on the chip, it can short out your product and damage it. But this Thermaltake TG7, I've tested it with a multimeter testing for continuity, and it will not conduct electricity because diamonds are like the ideal substance to use. They're pretty much the best thermal conductor, but they are an electric insulator. So you can just put a glob of it on the pins of your CPU and it won't conduct electricity. It'll actually insulate. So that's the stuff to use. It's pretty good pricing, like $8. But keep in mind, that's diamonds in there. That is the stuff to use on them tiny chips. So just a little tour of Computing Paradise here. What we got. We got plenty of nostalgia. Here's those heat sinks that I got. And I'm really thinking about doing installation services on cooling systems for little single board computers. Next video I'm gonna play some arcade games and stuff. Another video I'm going to actually upgrade the cooling on a Raspberry Pi. So I just figured I'd show you a little bit of a tour. This is just about ready to start making episodes. But what I want to do is I'm going to make tutorial videos, since everybody comes to me for answers anyway, in real life. And I want to make tutorial videos. That seems to make a lot of people happy. So I'm going to start making tutorial videos and do reviews and things like that. It's going to be great. A lot of views to the Megapet Productions YouTube channel. I'm going to get more views and more subscribers that way. Yeah, so keep posting. Stay on there. Check out the Computing Paradise Facebook page. So you go to facebook.com/1computing.paradise. And I'll have a link in the description of the video here on YouTube. So stay tuned. I'm going to have lots of videos. I'm going to have filler content of reviews and also of product reviews, other things like that, as well as tutorials in between making episodes of the educational skit comedy known as Adventures in Customer Service. So you'll get to see more of this kind of stuff. You'll even see us playing games, maybe have some friends up here. It's going to be my hangout place for the winter of 2017 going into 2018. This is a cool place. Might have some LAN parties and all that. So until next time, my name is Kristian Naugle. I'm the store manager of Computing Paradise. And enjoy.